This smells nice. It just got out in the oven. Today we're gonna make different. You don't have to do this for days. You can only do it for hours. This is what you call a no-knead bread. It means I didn't knead the dough. So this is the most easiest thing I can show you, especially on how to bake. And this is really the basic. And this is one of the first thing I learned when I started fermentation. And the thing too is you only need 3 ingredients. Well, plus water, warm water, all-purpose flour, dried yeast. You want this kind of yeast and salt. Ideally, you'll need one of this. The reason why is because we're gonna cook it in a higher heat. As long as you have something to put it in like 450 degrees Fahrenheit. The reason why I'm doing this basic recipe is I'm gonna go soon to the sourdough. I'm gonna learn how to make sourdough, and I guess I'm gonna document it like this, and boom. For the yeast, I just wanna mix it with warm water. You will need half teaspoon of yeast. Basically, we're activating the yeast in warm water. The next part is I'm gonna combine all the dry ingredients. So here's the funny part. I forgot to bring my measuring cup. I'm using an ml cup to the flour. And I'm probably the guy who did that for the first time in the history. I'm just gonna combine these two together, and we're just gonna gently fold it. Yes, that's how it goes. So the thing about this, you think it needs more flour, but you just leave it like this, alright? Right now, we're gonna proof it, and we're gonna leave it for about 2 hours, the minimum, but the longer the better. So I'm just gonna cover it. You can even use a towel. Alright, so it's literally cold in here. I have to keep this at room temperature. Oh, by the way, I messed up. Earlier, I didn't mix the yeast in the warm water. I forgot to activate it. And like I said, it's really cold in here and can't go down to temperature. I'm just gonna cover it. So I'm gonna leave that for 2 to 3 hours, and that's the proofing stage. So yeah, after 2 hours, as you can see that the rice. I'm gonna put it here, but since I don't have a parchment paper, I'm just gonna put some oil. So for this type of bread, you're gonna preheat your oven to like 450 to 500 amp. Yeah. Alright, so to grab this, you can just use your hand. What I did is I'm just shaping it, and you know, when you're baking your bread, most of the time you shape it, right? For the last step is we're just gonna sprinkle some flour in there. So yeah, I'm gonna cover this and straight to the oven for 450 for like 30 minutes. Alright, so this is a cool oven. My friends own this and he lets me use this, and I'm happy. The very cool thing about this convection oven is the light will turn off if the oven's like heated up. And right now, here's our bread. Woo! That's where the magic's gonna happen. So I just want to tell you this, but the other thing I have going on is soon I might switch up some content. But I'm still gonna stick to cooking, of course. I just started fermentation, and I like fermentation. I know it's part of cooking. I guess that's why I did it. But the thing is, most of the thing I want to do is cooking. That's why it's called documentary cooking, and I'm gonna go into that. So yeah, expect that one day I'll move on to different topics. But you know, that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop doing fermentation, right? I still like fermentation. And there's so many things to learn, but I'm just learning a lot of things and different at the time. Alright, so 30 minutes after this, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get the shit. I'm kinda ready. Woo! Put the shit back in here and another 15 minutes, but this time it's uncovered. I think I'm done, and based on the looks of it, I think that should be good. Take a peek. So the thing is, I don't have a rack to set the bread on, but I'm just gonna use my own innovation. The reason why we put the bread on a rack is because we want the air to circulate. It don't go mushy. This is a thing in baking and also in cooking. It's the same thing you do with the deep fried stuff. And so this is what it looks like. It's the no-knead bread, and it looks like a bread. So now this is what it is, and like I said, this is easy to make. Everyone can make their bread at home. Don't fall in there. So yeah, but the thing is, in fermentation, they're gonna teach you how to use the yeast, and might as well use it in baking. I just wanna do a bread exercise before I jump to sourdough. So yeah, the last thing I was gonna say is just be careful because it's hot. Peace out.